Machine, do your job.
Much better.
Much better. AC, what an amazing American invention.
Yeah, I agree. Life-changing.
Life-changing for sure.
Yes. André,
What?
how hot is the summer in the Midwest?
How hot is the summer in the Midwest? That's a great question. I don't know the answer for sure. I assume it's quite hot, but you know what? I have an amazing video about that.
Okay.
5 things I love and I hate about Midwestern summers. Well, I guess we shall see. So, say hello to our friends.
Hi, guys.
Well, friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
that's right. Link for the original video below. By the way, nowadays you can also hype a video. Please do it. Helps a lot. And another thing, just one more thing. It's the last thing, I promise. Please tell us in the comments how hot is right now in America.
Oh, yeah.
In this case, in the state you live. If you put in Celsius, I appreciate you double. If you put in Fahrenheit, no problem. Sarah, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's go. Finding America.
Hello, it
Cool
Okay.
t-shirts.
Cool t-shirt.
is the summer here in the United States and all across the Northern Hemisphere, of course. I live in Chicago, and yesterday it was one of the hottest days of the year. So I thought, what better time than now to do a video about the things that I hate and
Right.
love about summers in the American Midwest. I've lived
Honestly, I don't know if the Midwest is that hot in summer. In the summer, of course, it's probably hot. Though, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's the worst place in America.
Yeah, but they have to deal with humidity, right?
In the Midwest,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I know the humidity is very common in the southern region, but I don't think in the but maybe.
I could be wrong, yeah.
You think maybe? I thought the summer was more wet there.
Okay.
Because the summer is wet in Texas. It's wet in, I believe, it's wet in Arizona, California. And those places are quite more difficult than Chicago.
Right,
I'm
right.
assuming,
Okay,
you know.
okay. Let's see.
But let's see, yeah.
about the things that I hate
So let's go back a bit.
days of the year. So I thought, what better time than now to do a video about the things that I hate and love about summers in the American Midwest. I've lived in America for about 11 years here in the Midwest, 8 of those in Indiana, 3 of those in Chicago. And during that time, I did get to come to grips with, you know, some of the things that I absolutely love and some of the things I absolutely hate about summers here. So what I'm going to do now is give you a breakdown of those things, starting with the positives and ending with the negatives. That's a terrible
Okay.
business model. Don't do that.
That's a very bad way, but that's okay.
Starting with the positives and ending with the negatives. That's a terrible business model. Don't do that.
No.
Only I do that. That's part of my structure. And so without further ado, let's count down the 5 things that I absolutely love about summers in the American Midwest.
Mosquito. He's joking,
I can't say
right?
it strongly enough. I absolutely love mosquitoes.
No.
In my first year in the Midwest, specifically when I lived in Indiana, they got very intimate with me. I formed a bond that can never be
Okay,
broken to this very day. Yes, they sucked on my face, not unlike people from my past. I had a weird past. It was different at college, and I don't know what it was about it. Yes, I was scarred, and yes, I was itchy, but, you know, having sucked all of that blood out of me, that's a fabulous weight loss program, and you need that,
Well-
you know, in the Midwest, especially after the winters that you have to endure and all of the food that you have to eat as part of the Thanksgiving and Christmas program.
Right.
So really, they're doing you a favor. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
they
it's
take
amazing.
away a lot of your fat and fly away, and they get fat and turn into pigeons. That could be
Yes.
a lie. I think it is. But really, I think that the main joy that I derive from mosquitoes and my intimate relationship with them is that I feel at one with nature, and I can't find that anywhere else, not even with pigeons, you know, especially them, in fact.
Okay.
Absolute arseholes.
Sprinklers?
Yes, sprinklers. Who doesn't love a good sprinkler? I do. personally love them. And the reason for that is because when you're in the summer and you're not sleeping too well, for reasons that we'll get onto here in just a moment, you need that surprise in the morning when you're on your way to work and you're all dressed up nicely. And you need waking up, and that's exactly what it achieves. Out of nowhere comes a sprinkle of water into your face, and suddenly you're alive with joy and singing like the birds and the bees. That's a metaphor for sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I guess he's starting. It's obvious. He's starting with the things he hates and goes for the things he loves after this. But the sprinkler, water in the summer is not that bad, of course, and it dries fast. So.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really work in this scenario. It's an absolute bonus, of course, if the sprinkler happens to hit your side, your pocket, and give your phone a good clean because you're too lazy to do it yourself. Now, often the phone doesn't work after that, but you can't have everything.
AC noise. Okay.
AC noise. But this is a negative thing I also feel like about AC. But there is so many positive things that does not matter, I'm okay with this.
Air conditioning units. So I alluded to this a moment ago, right? So even though air conditioning units do unfortunately cool you down in these summer months, they do provide this really loud blast while you're trying to sleep, and they keep you awake until an ungodly hour.
No, and a lot of new models nowadays, you have the option they are very silent, basically. Some ACs, I'm talking the models we have here in Europe, in America is probably the same. You don't even hear them,
That's
they are very, very silent.
Of the morning, and it's fabulous because that's when I do my best thinking. Even if I am competing with noise, I can still think, yes, tomorrow I need to do a video about the things I love and hate about the summers in the Midwest. Can you help me? Yes, you can. You're a loud blast. Love it. And it's not just the bedroom to which this is confined. You might find them in the workplace while you're trying to concentrate on your work. You might find them during a video like this. It forces you to project like this, like you're in the theatre, which I used to.
That's crazy noisy.
Yeah.
I mean, our air condition is working. Sarah, let's not make any silence.
You cannot hear.
Wait. See, my friends, nothing. Technology.
So I can actually relate to this. Ironically, I did do a bit of work in the theatre in Indiana, and they didn't.
No, but that one is crazy noisy, actually.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
insane.
Relate to this. Ironically, I did do a bit of work in the theatre in Indiana, and they didn't have air conditioning units. It was amazing for another reason, and that reason is this.
Okay.
Humidity. I knew it.
Okay, seems like it's a thing. I thought it wasn't, honestly.
Anyone who lives here in the Midwest will tell you that the humidity is the thing they look forward to the most. This is particularly true, of course, in the deep south, where it gets even more humid. And
okay, so I also was kind of right. The deep south is insane, seems like, because it's so difficult to breathe. It's so heavy, the air. This is something that, honestly, I feel like we don't understand.
No.
Because the summer here is wet. Is not. There is no. I mean, there is humidity, but not in the levels that is difficult to breathe. Or people say that your T-shirt, for example, gets soaked in water super fast. But it's something that we don't experience here, Our summer is tough, but I think summer with humidity, it's much...
It's much better.
Worse,
sorry.
Much worse, yeah.
This is particularly...
I mean, in this case, he's playing around, you would say it's much better.
True, of course, in the deep south, where it gets even more humid and hot. And the thing I love so much about the high humidity levels here is, well, let me actually tell you a story, right? This past weekend, I went...
Sorry, my friends, but just a question, because I know we have people from the deep south. The winter is also very...
Extreme?
I don't think the winter is that extreme, but in terms of humidity,
Okay.
is also very humid, or is just the summer if you can explain to us, we would appreciate.
Yes.
To the laundrette or laundromat, as they say here in the United States. And it's a stuffy laundromat, firstly, so that's a win. And I went there, you know, feeling all fresh and smelling of Irish spring. And on my way out, my clothes and myself switched odours, which is always good. Don't you love that? At the end of the day, I love smelling of raw sweat and beef. You know, it means I challenged myself for it, or at least the temperature and the humidity did that. And that brings me on to the final thing that I love about Midwestern summers, which is this.
Eat. Yeah.
So occasionally here in the Midwest, and even more so down south, temperatures do exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that, coupled with the aforementioned humidity, is heaven on earth, and absolutely nobody could disagree with that sentiment. And sometimes, you know, it's so hot that you're forced to stay indoors like I am today. Now, it isn't 100 degrees out. I'm lazy and wanted to film inside. That has been the case in the past. And when you have an apartment like this, right, 450 square feet of sheer tininess, you know, all you want to do is stay inside and play with your pets, you know, your cat, your dog, your mosquito. And it's amazing.
Sorry, but my friends, please tell us in the comments how hot is right now in the city, in the state you live. We are kind of curious. Put in Fahrenheit. There is no problem with that. We have an online calculator. So, but I'm actually very curious to see because it will be very different from state to state. Also, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes you may find yourself braving the elements and getting absolutely naked and jumping into the Chicago River. You know, I don't know anybody personally that's done that, but it could happen. Okay, now that we've done the things that I absolutely love about Midwestern summers, we're going to have to talk about the things I absolutely hate. That starts with this.
Ice cream.
Yeah, you ate that.
So unfortunately, here in the Midwest and throughout much of the United States, ice creams often come supersized. So, you know, you can't really...
No, yeah, that's the joke.
really turn that down, you know, especially if you've got no willpower like me, and especially if it's chocolate flavoured all the way throughout, even the cone. I'm not going to turn that down, and that's disastrous. You know, no mosquito on earth can suck that amount of ice cream out of you.
Right.
They suck out the actual genuine ice cream anyway, so it's useless, frankly. And I am sick to death of all of the ice creams that have been sent my way over the past few years, and there'll be more of them. You know, this isn't the end. Ice creams are like...
Honestly, it's something that I regret not trying ice cream from I'm saying from a specific shop. In specific again in Texas. I felt it was a mistake because America ice cream have great reputation. Some people say it's the best dessert in America. So
like that, especially because the wife loves them too, so she gets them in, and it's no wonder I find the summers often so treacherous and hard. I could say similar things about our next entry.
Hot dogs.
Oh, bad.
I found this one especially difficult, you know, going up to those hot dog stands, especially if it's the drive-through kind, right? And you have to sit there in comfort in your car. And then...
Wait, drive-through for hot dogs? What? And stop the reaction. My friends, I'm sorry, but there is a couple of things I really need to share with you, so pay attention. In the last 2-3 years, a lot of videos have been removed by YouTube on my channel for multiple reasons, does not matter, but there is good news. I've been uploading those on my Patreon, link below if you want to join. That way you also support the channel, so thank you so much for that. And another thing, recently I've been going live on Twitch, link below also, that's totally free, so take a look at them. Let's continue. Wait.
Unbelievable.
But no. This I know the explanation for this. I think.
Okay.
Maybe, or maybe not. But maybe is, for example, McDonald's. McDonald's in America also probably makes hot dogs. McDonald's here does not make hot dogs.
No.
But in America, I think could be a thing. Okay. I really think could be a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they go to Five Guys to get a hot dog or something, or to Burger King. I have no idea because there is no way they have a specific But maybe the thing is, maybe they
Yeah,
have.
it's possible. Yeah.
In America, it's possible.
And especially if it's the drive-through kind, right? And you have to sit there in comfort in your car and then eat a
That's
hot
crazy.
dog. Yes, I will admit it. I absolutely love hot dogs. All right, but just as with the ice cream, I have no willpower. I will consume all 4 of them in one go, and so that's part of the problem. Not to mention, it is in fact illegal to not have a hot dog during a Midwestern summer. So
Okay,
I have that
it's
to
good to
contend
know.
with, and I just don't know that
That is part of the culture.
the law is fair on this issue.
Nature.
So yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's a hot dog, an ice cream, or if I'm in Chicago, Indiana, or another part of the Midwest, or even any other part of the United States, I'll often find myself outside in nature, right? So all of the birds tweeting at me, woo, 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 shut up. Right? Do I really want to be out in this right now, just soaking up the best things that Earth has to offer? I don't think so. I'd rather be stuck inside on a hot day with the AC either on or off, can't decide which, and petting my mosquito. So it's crazy, and I'm really saying this as an intervention for myself. Let the wife know. I don't want to go to any more nature parks. I don't want to go to the park. I don't want to go outside and see a squirrel running up a tree and throwing nuts at other humans.
Oh,
Actually, that
sounds
part
lovely.
is sometimes.
I wonder how beautiful the Midwest is in the summer, because again, we never visited. I know America is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the Midwest fascinates me. It seems like, I don't know, every time I talk about the Midwest, seems like I'm talking about real America. This is the kind of like the soul of America.
Yes.
It's my idea, but I could be totally wrong again.
It's quite fun. Yeah.
Beach.
Beach. There is beach in the Midwest.
Yeah, that surprised me.
I guess they count the lakes, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe,
because they also have beaches with lakes.
yeah.
It's a
That's
weird
confusing.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh my, let me tell you about this one, right? So we are landlocked for the most part in the Midwest, but there is a sweet spot up near the Great Lakes where there are beaches, right? Here in
Okay.
Chicago. And of course, I often find
crazy.
myself dragged to one, where I'll lay on the beach for 3 bloody hours and do nothing except to stick your hand out, take the sangria, drink the sangria until the cows come home, and then realize you no longer live in Indiana, so that's not possible. It's not easy. If you think you're moving to paradise, think again. It's not. And lastly, I have to talk about the people of the Midwest. Let's do it.
Amazing people.
Okay, I get it. You've got these Midwesterners who've lived here their entire life who actually love the things that I hate about summers in the Midwest, and they're inexplicably cheery about the whole affair, and they'll let you know it, right? They'll come up to you with a smile on their face and be super polite. I don't need any of that politeness. You've just served me a supersized ice cream, all right? I don't need you to smile as you kill. I mean, that's just adding insult to injury, isn't it? You're all so nice here in the Midwest, and
Americans are too nice. Yeah, I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
it's too contagious. After a conversation with you, I walk away being the same way and treating tourists as if they were God. It's unbelievable, because most of them aren't. Most of them are the devil, if anything. And they're seeking out ice creams with abandon. They're seeking out hot dogs with joy. And they go to the beach and, they also get sangrias. And it all becomes this placid, joyous occasion that I just can't take anymore. So I'm going home,
Okay.
in a bit.
Like
I will go out for a little walk soon just to clear my head.
You should.
It's really made me angry thinking about this, and just expressing how I feel. It's a difficult time to be alive, and the wife is beckoning me over. What are we doing? We're going boating.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. I hope wherever you are, you'll get through this summer as I have 11 of them, and you just cope. If you need anybody to talk you through it, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, my friend.
Okay, thank you. What a funny video.
Yeah. But it seems like there is the good things about the summer. The summers in the Midwest are, they comparing with the bad things.
Yeah, they win.
They win, So, no, but amazing video. Sarah, that said, say goodbye to our friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye, our friends.